Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Let's do our Sunday service. I'm going to do a Celtic cross today. Hey Belle, do you want to come and say hello? Okay. Normal routine. Have a sniff of my coffee and then cause some mischief. Celtic cross. She's falling down the gap. Well, not completely. You have to be careful. There's a gap now. She's knocking my picture frame. I've got 3 pictures here of myself and my children around about the age of 3. She's kind of pushed my picture. Yeah, now she's on to Megan. Okay. Oh, she's just staring at Megan. That's her mummy. Is that your mummy? But that's your mummy as a little girl. Look, can you see her? Come and have a look. There's Megan. Oh, and Emily. Yes, we've got Emily as well. Okay. What are you doing to Emily? She's playing with the stand that Emily is on. Oh, you've got your paw caught in there. Okay, you've got Emily. Okay, so we've got all the girls here, and then there's you, Belle. Belle, what are you doing with these pictures? Okay. Let me put them back. Good girl. That's it. I'm singing, and I miss you, like the desert miss the rain. Bang goes my photo down. Should I actually just show you? Good morning, Blue Star. Oh, she's moved now. Okay. Well, my photo's gone down. That's what we got. This. Celtic cross. On this Sunday. She's cleaning herself in the corner. Okay. Got the energy of like always being put in the naughty corner. Okay. I don't know what she's playing with now. Oh, she's eating a box. Okay. And I'm living in a box. Living. And I'm living in a cardboard box. Okay, they're very nice. They're very, very, really nice cards for the present energy. It's a beautiful day out there. I mean, it's a little bit breezy, but the sun's hot. One more card. Thank you. Causing chaos. The pussycat is. She's in a mischievous mood today. I mean, she's scatty. It's like she's got the wind up her tail. She's everywhere. I called her like a free runner. That's what she reminded. Because she's just jumping from furniture. Like she literally lands and then pounce straight away. And it's like she's free running. Freestyling. Okay. And she keeps doing this scratching. So she just like, especially like in the kitchen, on the kitchen floor, she'd just be like scratching away at nothing. Okay. And so it is and will be, as above, so below, dear. Absolutely. We've been working on the law of attraction quite a bit, talking about that. Yesterday it was a good reading yesterday. Okay, there's quite a few cards here. Whoop, it's done. It's done. The Celtic Cross. So I have the Archangel Power Tarot. My intentions are to read the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then underneath we'll have a look and see what the Archangels want to say. So we'll have a look at the bottom of the deck first. Okay, this is the Divine Feminine's energy. She is inquisitive, she's on her toes. She's alert. I'm being taken to like all the birds that are flocking in. It's like having the wind up your tail. Okay, this is an adventurous page. Felt like we're writing a story. Well, actually, the tune that was coming through my mind, I don't know for what kind of, I wanted to call it like production team. What do you call them? Movie makers. But what's the one at the beginning? It goes, do 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 do. It's just not working, but the tune's in my head. Do 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 do. That's the ending to it. Do 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 do. Blue sky, why did you retract your messages? Okay, right. So this rebel energy or mischief, her kind of being like on the naughty corner. I felt that kind of energy like referring to myself as a child. And if we go through like all the children here, so myself and my own offspring, the middle one didn't get, which would be my eldest daughter. She didn't get like a bite in there, but Emily, she was kind of going for the back of Emily's stand. It's she's a rebel. Emily is she's just like me. In quite a few ways. So it's kind of like, why was my picture put down? Hello. Hi, Central. Right, I'm going to have a look at these cards. I can see a few of them. Let's go for, what are we going to be talking about today? Okay, the unhappiness, stubbornness, depression. This is what we need to address. So be a rebel. This masculine looks like he needs some fun. Look, there's a whole cup of adventurous love, things that you'll love to do, that's being offered, but you're still glooming. I have to, okay. If you feel the need that you have to retract your messages, okay. Need to take that leap of faith. The fool energy. Okay. Being a fool for love. Believe in yourself. Oh my goodness, I just dropped all these cards on the floor on how this situation is affecting you. Okay. I can see them all now. Let's budge them up a bit. So I need some elbow space, please. So we're talking about this energy, suppressing your emotions. Adam's Family. What's that? It's like the beginning of some movie, or it's a known, I don't know. Let's get back to this reading. Okay. Suppression of emotions and feelings of feelings. A lot of feelings here. Okay. Leap of faith, believe in yourself, listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. That's what we're talking about. Taking that leap of faith. Becoming adventurous. Venturing into the unknown. What would be fun? That's my idea of fun. Just allowing things just to lead you to the next whatever it is. What's the challenge here then? Oh my goodness. So the challenge is actually the Divine Feminine being happy, in a happy state of being, and the masculine not being happy. So you would assume that you're not a match. And this has to do with your life decisions. So you look, there's the Three of Cups here. He's not even touching them, so he's not even having fun with what he's got. Okay. Plus more's being offered to him. So it's like, if you're not happy with this, well, how about this couple then? There's a feminine here that's looking directly at, well, directly at you. This one's looking at her, and she's raising her cup the highest. So the challenge is, the feminines are like raising their cup to life, and you really can't see what there is to look forward to. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's becoming a heavy burden. Inspector Gadget. I'll put you next time, Gadget. It doesn't even sound like the claw, whatever it is. Hey, little pussycat. Well, it's like you've got a feather on your back. She comes carrying a message. Are you coming up, darling? Okay, the challenge. I'll put this in reverse, so it's getting worse. That's like extreme depression. Again, I know, 2D. 2D or not 2D? 2D or not 2D? Truth. All capitalised, I see. Well, apart from Inspector Gadget. Just an IG. Okay. The challenge. 3 of Cups. Allowing yourself to celebrate, to have fun, to do what gives you joy. Where the feminine will do what gives her joy. And she will live a happy life. That's her intention. Okay. So the challenge, let's see what the Archangels want to say. 2 of Michaels. Look at this, butting heads. Butting vibrations, I'd say. You've got someone who's in a very high energy here, and then someone who's in the opposite energy, quite depressed. I wonder if she had been in this room because, well, I don't know, there was a card on the floor and it didn't come from a deck that I already had out, and it was like the life purpose had been thrown to the floor. Bell, that's my bell. Should we ring my bell? We can ring my bell. Do you not have a bell down there? It's above you here. She does like my coffee. She likes the smell of it. Two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. Over analysing a problem, find a compromise. Hi Samuel. It is 4 AM. Why am I still awake? You haven't been to sleep yet. Are you still awake, or have you just woke up for this? Because I felt the energy. I'm doing early reading, so it's not long past 10, I don't think. And it's not 11 o'clock yet. And I thought there's a lot of people that are in another location will be sound asleep at the moment, or will they? That went through my mind. Okay, you calm down a bit now. do like that, I know you do. She likes my headphones as well. Mind your clocks, darling. Okay. Two of Michael, the challenge. It will all be better if you just make a decision, overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. So, we're finding the compromise here between misery and happiness. This masculine's got to, what was coming through is ye who have little faith. This leap of faith here. He's got to, like, meet you halfway. You're not expecting like this high vibrating, high vibration of energy, okay? After what this masculine's put himself through, for his own development and lessons, what's coming through though, you could at least act to be happy. Act as if you're happy. It's like fake it until you make it. I'm not sure what's going on here, the challenge. Okay. Look, by doing that, it's only you that can boost yourself up. He needs to make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem and find a compromise. How can you have everything that you want and be there for others? What happened in the past? Okay. Well, you've gone through a transformation. I'm trying to figure out the star energy in this because it felt like she couldn't face you. Or maybe you didn't want her to see you. Because if we take it that you're here, okay? He-Man here, or skeletal. You've got the High Priest in front of you. The King is dead. Okay, he's done. You've got this little one here that's praying. And then you have the feminine that's not looking at you. Her head's turned, so either she hasn't seen the change. But then I was looking at where her head was turned to because I was taken to it being the same person here, the same figure. And she's just like focusing here. Okay, yeah. It's a bit of a negative karmic energy coming through. That's what I was trying to work out, whether or not this was the divine feminine. Someone's minding their own business. So if this masculine's gone through the change, or his energy, because the King's dead. I say it's a little boy's praying. I felt the energy of the little boy praying for things to change. This masculine has taken that change, but the feminine here, it does feel like a bit of a snobby energy. Or when you snub someone, just turn your nose up at them. So not seeing the change because she's so busy like, oh, she's wasting her life away. Look how she's focused here, more on pouring water here. There's water escaping here, and she's failing to notice the stars above her head. That's why this masculine here is very depressed. It's like he's staring up. He's being the observer of what he's observing. But it's making him more and more depressed because he's suppressing what he's really feeling. He's got to make a decision. It would be better if you just make a decision. In the past, it's like unveiling this here. That's like Christ consciousness, is what I felt. But instead there's just loads of challenges here. He's in the shadows looking at all these cups now. I mean, there's 7 of them. But this is the biggest and brightest, biggest and brightest, but this snake energy here, it's like you've been putting that at the top of your agenda, all your attention on that. Because this is about how can you have it all but keep, like, others happy. as if that's your role. But obviously our behaviour affects others, so our energy does. Time to make a decision. It has been for quite a while. That's why we have this burden energy. What's the challenge? The past energy, let's see what the archangels want to say. Peace. Release the past, there is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And this is what didn't occur. It's Christ consciousness here. We kind of put the snake up the top there. Chose to keep your mouth shut. Look, it looks like the mouth is quite muzzled here. What else we got? We've got a tower. We've got some jewels. A victory wreath, which on the cup has like the death symbol. And then we have a dragon. All in the past. This is like seeing the red flags. Peace. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay. That is the death energy. Card number 13. That's guidance from God, if you want to say. The High Priest. The Hierophant. This feels like such a fatherly energy coming down. I'm singing like morning has broken. Morning has broken like the first morning. Father has spoken like the first word. Current energy. And I said that these were quite nice because I've seen the cards. How do you not hurt others? It really, it's like this is premeditated. You just keep coming up against these blocks here. Kind of paralyse you. So you're hoping for these blocks to be lifted because you have your hands praying. The Mother Mary energy here in this window. So this is a card of resting, reflecting, rejuvenating. What's next? Well, it's all golden. Look, you're becoming golden. So it's like in this time, you're becoming like the golden child. Oh, it's like whether you believe that or not, you know it. That you are. The energy here of surrender, because these people are hurt in the background, and this is a big concern for this masculine, is the burden of actually inflicting pain on others is quite excruciating. So current energy. Now the Archangel, so you've got the Ten of Ariel here. That's the Ten of Pentacles. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So everything will work out here. You notice, I feel like they're all feminines in this deck. In this card. Then we have the Eight of Raphael. Now, that's the Eight of Cups, so after this decision to release the past, that there is a more enriching future coming, let go and let God. The Eight of Raphael here. Can you see him in like the shadows? Unveil the truths coming through, because I said this was Christ consciousness because that's what it applied to at the time. But this is the Divine Feminine's energy. Look at her dress. So you just need to unveil her. You've got to cross that bridge though. Like I said, it's like meeting halfway. Well, she's there waiting. At the meeting point, she's got the treasure chest. And there you are here. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. Okay. This is a future position. No. Yes. No. It's now. It's always now, isn't it? Elton John, sorry seems to be the hardest word. But maybe sorry, you know, doesn't have to come, because I was playing around with the cards then. It's like maybe you don't have to come in with, like, sorry straight away. It can just be fun, loving interaction. If you feel the need to say sorry, then you can do that once you've settled into the energy. Chaos choices. It is 4 AM, why am I still awake? And Calico. She is a calico cat. Okay, future. Oh, is this the only deck? No. So far, this is the only one that has one card of each. Memories of love, returning to somebody from the past. Returning to somebody that your love has matured over time for. There's flowers here. All grown up now. Knowing what one's wanting. Okay. I said it was premeditated. This masculine knows exactly the course of action he's going to take. This is the future, and we've got strength here. How beautiful. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. Have to forgive oneself first. Otherwise you're never going to accept anyone else's forgiveness. Strength. Beautiful card. Card number 11. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. That's what's in the cards for your future. Making amends is coming through. Feeling the need to. Well, excuse me. What's going on behind the scenes? What's going on behind the scenes is the Divine Feminine is waiting to speak with you. It's like she would like to explain. I don't feel like it's her with the apology, with the sorry. Seems to be the hardest word. But once you have an understanding of what you've been through, you won't feel it so necessary to apologise for your actions, your behaviour, whatever it is that you're beating yourself up about. It's like what you feel as a Divine Masculine is a big deal. The Divine Feminine's, she's not really like focusing on that. I feel more the energy of her explaining to help you understand the journey better, so that you find it easier, an easier way to tell yourself the story of what's happened. What's happening behind the scenes is Seven of Swords. It's a sneaky energy. Always avoiding, tiptoeing around the Divine Feminine here. This is the Queen of Truth. So if we go back to this underlying energy, the Queen would send out the page to do some research. Okay. To be observant, to be on her toes. Then she will report back to the Queen status. And it feels now as if she's now summoning the Divine Masculine for the truth. Which I don't feel like he really wants to talk about at the moment, because this is a passionate page. So, like I said, you don't really need to unload straight away, do you? Well, it feels like a different unloading, a sexual unloading. Which will be really healing, which will bring you closer, and then you can do your sorries and explainings, that kind of stuff. But look, what's going on behind the scenes? This is avoidance of the feminine. He knows he's doing it. Because like he's looking over his shoulder here. Avoiding the topic. Page of FIL. She's sitting there waiting for a magic carpet ride. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. The Divine Feminine knows that you are nervous. And that this isn't easy to express. She's going to go easy on you. But that's why she's the Divine Feminine, isn't it? That's why you're drawn to her. Okay, there we go. That's what's going on behind the scenes. Hi, Nikhil, if that's how I pronounce that. Hi, Daniel. Samuel, it's because you made a wrong turn in 2nd grade and have never received. What on earth is that bollocks about, Daniel? Is that why he's still awake at 4 AM? Is that your conclusion? How you feel about the situation? Well, you've got to bring in the balance. You've got the Divine Feminine here waiting in the centre. Okay, halfway mark. Well, in the middle. Got to meet in the middle. You've got the Hermit here who's kind of turning his back and she can see. Bollocks. Yes. But it doesn't really just come in with anything, does it? I mean, what you've just put. Who are you to tell someone that they've taken a wrong turn? As that's what's kind of like the reading is suggesting. You can always choose to make right turns, can't you? You can. You're a Latino from South Texas. You're in a playful mood. Yes. Mischievous. Yeah. Leave the other people alone though, okay? Poor Samuel. What did he do to you? He just woke up at 4 AM. Okay, we've got the 4 of Gabriel. Now we have to remember that these cards went on the floor. So it's still that energy of, not sure if you can muster up the strength. You'll have it in the future though, look. It's coming to you, the strength. 4 of Gabriel, it's time for a celebration. Well, that was a challenge, wasn't it? The 4 of Wands is Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine coming together and having fun. Okay, that's a challenge. But it is a time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. That's carrying a heavy burden, which is a challenge. So how you feel about this? Well, you're knowing that you need to let go of this heavy, burdensome situation. It is time for a celebration. And there are abundant rewards for all your hard work. That's a nice energy. You're stepping on toes, look. Oh, you're all good. How does this affect others? It's just really affecting the Divine Masculine, isn't it? The Emperor, he is really stressed out here. Because he's not following his joy. He's not allowing himself to be spontaneous. Who do you think's come up with the Emperor? Who is this affecting? How does this affect others? That's what this position is. How you feel about the situation, well, I'm going to have to bring in balance. You've got Star in your hands, but the Star in your hands, but you're being enlightened, the Hermit energy. You've got the Divine Feminine here. And there you are together. How this affects others, I say, well, it doesn't, does it? It just affects the Emperor. Well, that's a bit of a lie, because it affects his counterpart, the Empress. Because this is a joint mission. It's like no one else really needs to know, but you two know the deal. You can't keep like secrets from each other, or feelings, energies, sensitivities. Read you like a book. And vice versa. I've never known anyone to read me as well as what my divine masculine can read. He'll read, he'll be able to tell you what my desires are and what I like. Sometimes better than what I can. You just know, don't you? And I'm taken now to the energy of like, love knows what to do. You don't have to think about it, you just need to be authentically you. And the love for each other, well, it's astonishing, astounding. It's amazing. Danger Mouse. Cool and the gang. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. But she, DM, won't reach out to me, DF. You know it. Yeah. They will. They will. Of course they will. I mean, this has been a big lesson for us, hasn't it? On how to handle patience. Because that's all you could be, is patient. And you will continue to be patient, even if you get frustrated. It's, in a way, it's kind of like, where do you think you're going? It's like by running away from it or not talking about the topic. It still goes on in there, doesn't it? It's time to act upon your plans, your premeditated plans, divine masculine. Creativity is rewarded. It's like, come on, get a bit creative. You know exactly what the divine feminine likes. Scripture I read today is in God's timing. It is, and that's why we can just relax. You know that it's meant to be. And if the divine decides that it's meant to be, then this is about you learning to trust your own intuition. You know when you've met the one. You just know. Hello. Come up and see us. She comes running in. Come and give me some signs, little one. Okay. So how does this affect others? The Emperor and the Empress. That's who it affects. That's who this concerns. Nobody else. It's about your feelings towards the Emperor and the Emperor's feelings towards the Empress. You see them too? Black and white. And some honey drizzled on it. You like that? And then you'll feel settled, won't you? Settled for life. Because that's what you do when you're in each other's presence. You settle each other. Hopes or fears? You are so adorable. I just want to hold your hand. Mind you don't fall off there. Okay. Hopes or fears? Won't get any worse, could it? I mean, it's like everyone's had a swipe at you. You've been through it all. Might as well be happy. Try a bit of happiness on now for size. Why not? You like that? Okay. This is hopes or fears. She's got sharp little claws. Okay. So what are we going to do? Hopes or fears? Well, Archangel Michael's here. Got the 7 of Michael, which is that sneaky 7, 7 of Swords. That's how when I was learning to read tarot, that's how I would remember that card's meaning. I call it the sneaky 7. Sneaky 7, the 7 deadly sins. Been through it all, haven't you? Hopes or fears? Oh, things can only get better. That's what this card not suggests. It's what it means. It's over. Let the past go. And then you've got Archangel Michael here, telling you, don't go down that dark path again. This one's for you. And she seems to be biting my elbow. Are you stuck on me? Can you move your claw off of my elbow, please? Thank you. That's it, we're going to throw all them fears to the floor. I'd say that's what we need to do. Outcome? You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got this rod of passion. You're feeling very secure and stable. Can you see here? And romance is in the air. Passion. I mean, what's your ideas? It's like full of ideas. Knight of Ariel. Normally the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he's trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Yes, there is. Not just this lifetime, but the next lifetime. I mean, the ideas are limitless, endless. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Love Comes Walking In by Van Halen. By Mr. She's playing with my hair. Up the back of the chair. Oh, I know that song. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again. I trust in God, I believe he is not wrong, by Mr. Great song. Love Comes Walking, I've already done that part, don't know that song though. Got This Strange Reaction by Zara on the, what does that say? On the Embarrassed. Whatever that says. Right, we're done. I'm going to get some more cards, but that was the Celtic Cross. Interesting. Tidal is great for quality. Sometimes they don't have a lot of licenses. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Daniel. If I'm honest with you, let's go to the Oracle of the Fairies. How long did that take? 43 minutes and 15 seconds. We'll go to the Oracle of Shadows and Light as well. Shadows, light. Where is the light? You can see the light here. It's highlighted. I was taken to this lady's name, it's Karen K, but I was taken to like KK, then I was taken to K class. And I think they sang, let me show you love, let me show you, let me show you love. You've got to live right now, right now. Well, it's been lovely chatting with you, blokes. Are women considered blokes? Yeah, we say guys. Yeah, guys. Well, I say guys. It's easier, guys. Healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to to heal others. Yes, even you. Healing. The Fairy of Healing has flown into your reading today to let you know she can help you to heal yourself or another. Healing can take many forms, even just through listening, When we feel we're being heard, it can make us feel better. So people who have the ability to listen with love and without judgment are already healers. Sometimes just being in the presence of someone who is receptive to our thoughts and feelings can help us to feel uplifted and healed. I was going to say AKA, also known as the Empress and the Emperor. So sometimes just being in the presence of someone who is receptive to our thoughts and feelings can help us to feel uplifted and healed. Hands-on healing is a technique many feel drawn to, and perhaps this is something you too wish to explore. I would say so, because we have the passionate page out. Okay, wants to get hands-on with you first. Are you in need of healing yourself? It's important to listen to your body and to take time out so it can heal naturally. Make sure you're getting all of the correct vitamins and nutrients. Sleep can also be an amazing healer. This card could also be a reminder that you or someone close to you needs to visit a health professional. The Fairy of Healing can assist with your healing journey, whether you're using conventional or complementary healing methods. The Fairy of Healing is also asking you to explore healing therapies that may be new to you, such as aromatherapy, flower essences, or hands-on healing. Art therapy is especially helpful for younger people as it allows them to express their feelings through the use of colour and painting, and this can aid their healing. What do you know what that took me to? Is I told you guys I got some card the other day so that I could, I don't know, design some cards maybe. Do some, I don't know what type of cards, oracle cards, I'm not sure. But I actually found myself doing like the back of it. And it is colourful and it was very therapeutic. I'll show you. I'll show you my bit of art that I done. I finished it off this morning actually. But very therapeutic. Just to sit there in silence and do a bit of art. I don't know where I'm going with it. So, this is what I've done. Whether you want to hold it that way. Totally up to you. Yes. So, art therapy can be healing. Very healing. All cause of shadow and light. I'm singing Whitney Houston now in my mind. You give good love. You give good love to me, baby. So good. Take this heart of mine into your hands. Let's. Okay. Are we finishing? Okay, we might be finishing with this message, but it's what I wanted to say. 48 on the counter. Let's finish with this message then. I am Carly from Death Comes Rebirth. There's a death energy that was in the past position. With the peace here. I'm not sure but what position. I think that was in the past position as well. 13. Unlucky for some, but only if like you're superstitious. We're not really superstitious. I am Kali. From death comes rebirth. Kali is the blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death and rebirth. Here she represents the destruction phase. Of this natural cycle, and it is her role to clear away all that is no longer wanted. Why am I struggling to get my words out? Good morning, Original. Is it still morning, darling? Could you give me an update on the time, please, honey? Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Ooh, okay. Here she represents the destructive phase of this natural cycle, and it is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. She is often depicted dancing with swords. That's interesting. On her toes. 11:14, of course it is. No, 11:14 we do. 1114. Okay. Does that not take you to like the Four of Wands energy? 4 wands. 4 wands. 4 wands. She is often depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. Her necklace of severed heads represents the end of slavery to the overthinking, over-analytical self who gets stuck when all that is needed is action. This goddess is very strong, very powerful, and in many ways extremely protective, though her fierce nature can often frighten timid souls who fear decisive action. As she is a mother goddess, she helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters, teachers and parents, and will help with painful transitions. Once received in a message, Kali energy is already activated. Let go and allow her to assist you in releasing all that is no longer needed and in taking powerful action to change your life. Kali speaks. I am the dancer who moves through the fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation, and this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships. Talking so fast, it's okay, come on. And abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realise it or not, you called on me, and I have come to clear the path to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come, and it will be born again, as nothing ever truly dies, it only changes, and that time has come. I am pure fire energy and the Great Mother, and as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. Okay, the divination message. Working with Kali is extremely powerful, but it is work we all do, and all must do. If you have drawn this card, you are working with the energy of the fire, of the dancing Mother Goddess, who will teach you how to go through the change you have been resisting and feeling was too much, and who will purify and change everything. You must not stay still with this energy. Movement is essential for working with her, and her fierce nature is in fact a test of your own strength. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of stale energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you on the other side of Kali's fire? And will you wear your lessons proudly, as she does her necklace, and know that this death is an incarnation within an incarnation, a new life within this lifetime, born of fire? You get to see the rest of her body here, look. Thank you for joining me today. Guys, I will catch up with you all soon. So until then, take care. Have a lovely Sunday. Much love. Bye for now.